and something that I've been waiting a long time for, and it feels like we're sort of close to the end, not that close to the end, but we're getting there. And that is, look at that path to the front door from the road. And here we are at the front door.
Hello there, I'm Andrew and I've wanted to build a villa on the Algarve for many years. I can't quite believe it is finally happening. Please follow me on my quest to make a net zero home in the Algarve.
Well, things seem to be moving today. I'll just show you what I can see. So I'm going to walk over here. If you look down there, that is the rainwater tank. And if you look down here, that is the trench for the sewage pipe. So things are moving on. Oh, hello. A week has passed and I didn't manage to put a video up because middle of last week we actually moved into the house, and as you can probably see behind me now, I'm in the bedroom that Kim and I are sleeping in, and the one with the beautiful view of the mountains that you don't really get a view of when it's in video. But as you see, everything's painted, and I have been busy putting all the lights up, and we now have lights in every room. In fact, there are very few lights that are actually missing now, apart from the outside lights, and that's because the outside has not been painted yet. But here I am, just going into the biggest bedroom that my daughter and her husband are sleeping in, this is a lovely room. You know, it gets a lot of sun, and if I just hold the camera down there, you can see that the bed there and the glorious sunny balcony that we have out here that we actually bought a table and chairs for. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. There. But onto the bathrooms now. We do have hot and cold running water, but we don't have shower screens. This one in this bathroom is because we don't actually have the shower screen because it is still in the warehouse. The one that's in the back bedroom, we do have the shower screen, but we've got no instructions for how to fit it, and we have a working toilet, but unfortunately the plumber has lost some of the bits for the toilet seat, so it doesn't work. And if I can show you here, this pipe has been put in the wrong place so that the flushing mechanism cover cannot be put on it and the buttons cannot be put on the top of that. Now this shower unit is a demonstration one, and it had no bottom seals when it arrived, and I don't know whether we ought to have bottom seals on it or whether it's some newfangled way of doing showers where you don't need a bottom seal. So as a result, that one's not gone up either, and the plumber's told us not to use that shower yet because it's not ready, and I don't know if it's ready yet, but that's one of the problems that we have with a plumber that doesn't speak English. And here is my rainwater system, and they've got it in. They're starting to concrete over it, which is a strange thing, but if I'm going to take you right down here and see if I can kneel on this rebar, and here we've got, this is the water pipe and this is the electrical pipe that we will need, because over there beyond the drive and beyond the builder's loo, there will be a pump that's activated every time someone flushes the loo, and it takes rainwater into the loos, helping to preserve some of the water in the Algarve, which is a really precious resource these days. I'm downstairs now on this glorious sunny day, and for you watching in the colder climes, it's 18 degrees here, beautiful. And you can see behind me, we're getting on with the kitchen. It's coming on, quite well, but every time we get to a point, then we realise we need other tools or other screws or something, and at the moment we're missing 2 types of screws and we can't move on. But here is something that is helping us to, this is our dishwasher, and as the sink will go here, and there is no sink there, and we can't have a sink until we have the worktop, and we can't have the worktop until we built all the units and got the stonemason to come in, measure, and then go and make the worktop. So that all pressure is on just to make the units. Having said that, we are living fairly reasonably. We wash up in the bathrooms, which isn't ideal, and we get bottles of water to fill the kettle. So we're getting there, and I'll just show you the living room. And so we've got a TV on the wall now, and we've got some sofas. It's all, so we've got all the home comforts that you want in a house, and then the only thing that we don't have is internet, and therein lies a story that I'm going to tell you. So I ordered the internet to be fitted a couple of days before we actually moved into the villa. However, when the man came, he said that there was no way that he could get the internet onto site because there was no pipe for it. So I then had to wait for the builders to get to a point where they had this pipe fitted into the floor, and after about 4 days they'd done that, and I was then told by the electrician that I could order the internet. I went straight into Portimão, which is the large town near us, to the Mio shop, which is the internet provider that I have chosen, and I spoke to a man, and he said that the technician would call me in the next couple of days, and on Monday it will be a week, and we still not heard, and that is really hampering not just us being able to, you know, live the way that people normally live, but it means that the solar can't be turned on. It means that the car charger can't be turned on, and it's just, you know, frustrating to know that all we need is someone to come here and spend about an hour just setting it up, and then it will be just like any other house in any other town in any other country in Northern Europe. But at the moment we are mobile phones only. Another thing that has been a bit frustrating is the oven. Now, we bought a range oven and we had to bring it from the UK because it doesn't seem to be something that you can get in Portugal as a completely electric range oven. You can get the electric range, but it has a gas top, and we don't have gas because we don't want to burn stuff. Anyway, the electrician was on site. I said, could he fit it? And of course it's an electrician that doesn't speak English as well. And he looked at the back, and we looked at the spec of it, and he sucked his teeth and he said, no, we have a 20 amp wire going here to a 20 amp fuse in the consumer unit, and this needs 40 amps. And that means much bigger wire, and I don't think the wire will go through the tube. Anyway, he's not the boss, and I'm waiting for the boss to come, have a look, and tell me how they're going to do it. But in the meantime, it's microwave meals only. Very good that my daughter had the foresight and made up a load of meals in the rental before we came here, and we're still eating those meals, which is fantastic. Let's go into the outside eating area. As you can see, we now have concrete down, which allows me to stand out here and get a much better idea about how this is all going to work, which is brilliant. We've also got concreting all around. If I show you, all around the back of the pool and the side of the pool, and as you can see in the background, we've got a perimeter wall now. Now I'll just take you down to the basement and show you all the toys. You can see this beautiful stone that they're capping everything with, and this is a special way that they have of stopping anything getting marked by the rain. But let's go into the basement now, and here we are. It's a bit of a dumping ground for all the workmen because it's got a lockable door. But let's go over here first. This is what they call in Portugal the bomba calor de agua. It's a hot water tank, 270 litres, and this top bit here is a heat pump, and that is giving us our hot water. This is our inverter, and this is, let me step away so you can see it. This is our 11 kilowatt hour battery. All not connected, because we don't have internet. If I take you over here and let's go behind the door with the pièce de résistance, this wonderful Swiss ventilation system that they started fitting last week, then said they needed a part that they hadn't got, went away saying they were coming back the next day and haven't been back since. That's Portugal. And a little funny story for the end of the video. We were having problem with people delivering things to this address because they could see 55, which is next door to us, but we're right on the corner. We're next one along, and we're 56. But we haven't got a sign, and most of the time you couldn't get actually to the front door because there was security fencing. Now, since we moved in, we've taken the security fence out so that we can get out of the house, and it makes it much more like a home. But in discussing it with Kim, I agreed that she could paint 56 on the wall, and that has helped people find our address and deliver things, which is the way things work these days. One of the things that I have been most interested in is whether we will actually need heating, and so far we have managed pretty well. Certainly this afternoon with the sun shining and the enormous windows we have in the lounge area, it's a very comfortable place to sit, and that's a wonderful thing because we are not using energy to live here. Hi, it's now the end of another day, and we've achieved quite a lot today. Now, there's still things to do, but things are coming along. The kitchen looks like we're going to finish all the cabinets tomorrow, which is brilliant. I've managed to put a mirror in the ensuite bathroom with one of the bedrooms, and the builders have carried on building the perimeter wall. But I think the big news for today is we have had the oven connected after a long lesson from the electrician about how we must treat this oven, because if we turn everything on what is a large rain oven at full, it will trip the house. So on the basis that we are not likely to do that, then there is no problem. Now if I show you the wall here, and you can see there they've shuttered a point here, and if we go over here, then they've shuttered that point there and that point there, and that means that the wall is starting to come on quite well. I'll just show you down the side because they've built it all the way down the side now as well. So look down there, so we now have a wall. And here is the kitchen, looking very, very nice, if I say so myself. And there's Nadia working on it. She's been really stalwart and has worked really hard. And here are the units. Oh, I'll take you back to the units, sorry. Here are the units. We're doing the unit above the oven at the moment, and then we've just got to do one more unit, and we are back to the larder unit. And the larder unit is the really important one because it gives us the height. And then we can order the worktop. Hooray! Another thing that we've managed to do is put the lights for the table, and we've put a table in there. I don't know if you can see that. Just let's go over here and I'll show it to you. There it is. And that's where I eat my breakfast this morning. That's where we ate our meal last night. So, you know, things are starting to become more civilized around here, and that is feeling good. I went to the Mio shop again this morning, and they assure me that someone will call me tomorrow and arrange when the internet will be fitted, and that will just make my week if it is. There's a few more things to do to finish the house, and quite a bit more to do to finish round the house, but essentially this house is 98% finished now, and I absolutely love it. Well, thank you for watching, and I will try and get one next episode out by next week, but if I don't, there'll be another one in 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.